Hello everybody and welcome back. Today I was having one of those days. I'm sure you've all had one of those days where no matter what you do, nothing seems to go right. I'm sure this voiceover is going to be a complete disaster because I've tried to record it a few times now and it's still not turning out. I mean, maybe it's turning out now. I don't know. I might just roll with it. Yeah, let's just roll with it. But yeah, nothing is going right. I tried to come up with all kinds of different ideas for videos today, and I tried to come up with ideas for drawings, and I just kept drawing chairs. So at a certain point, you have to just give in and go with the flow and draw some chairs, I guess. So that's what we're doing today. We're drawing chairs. I started out by sketching some chairs in various angles and just going through and adding the little cross members and whatnot. So there's no gibbets or greeblies or any of that stuff in chairs, so I apologize. We don't get any of that today, but, maybe next time. Because they're chairs. They don't have any of those extra parts. This one's going to be from the front angle here. It's very exciting. You are probably on the edge of your seat, the edge of your chair. I don't know. Anyways. And then this one's going to be upside down. I had the one from the front kind of coming out of the frame, and this one's going to be tucking into it. So there's that. And just going through and making sure all the legs are, the right angle and shape and length. And yeah, adding more cross members in. Chairs actually aren't that easy to draw, so I don't know why chairs were the path of least resistance for me today, but that's what it ended up being. So I kind of got to this point and I was imagining that maybe it was a whole dining room set, and the dining room table had turned into a black hole. And so that's why the chairs were being tossed around like that. So I drew a big circle. We're going to make that into a big black hole. And yeah, here I'm coming through with the Opus 88 fine nib. I was planning on reviewing this today, and maybe this could just be a little impromptu review of it. It's a really nice pen, but it has a bouncy nib, and I just can't. I feel like every time I have a pen with a bouncy nib, I'm just wrestling it the whole time. I'm fighting it. It's like swimming upstream if I were a salmon. So if you know a way to stiffen up a nib on a fountain pen, let me know in the comments, because maybe there's something I could do to it to make it less bouncy, and then I would like it, because I picked it up on sale for Black Friday, and I don't think I can return it. I think you get what you get. No returns, which is fine. It's a very well made, very nice pen. It's comfortable. It's got a nice thick body on it. It's a big pen, which I like. They're easier. The bigger the pen is, the easier it is to draw with. For me, anyways. It's less. I don't have to grab onto it as tightly. So yeah, I would say if you like a bouncy nib, it's going to be great for you. It is very well made, like I said. But there's just I just cannot draw with a bouncy nib for whatever reason. That's why I don't like the Muji pen. And so, yeah, that's, and you know, like I said earlier, I'm having one of those days where all I can draw is chairs anyways, so I'm going to give it another shot. This might not be my official review of it. I'm going to keep trying it. Maybe I'll hop onto the Reddit, the fountain pen Reddit, and see if there's a way to debounce a fountain pen. But yeah, everything else, the eyedropper system, the way it has that plunger that plugs it is great. You can open it and close it, release more ink, all that stuff. Very nice, very nice. Beautiful color. Here I'm coming through with the Pentel Fude brush pen, just filling in the black hole in the background here. And it was kind of doing some weird stuff today. I swear, everything, I'm cursed. There's a curse on me today, and everything is just going wrong. I've been hexed. I don't know by who or what for, but it's, yeah, one of those days. I kind of just want to go take a nap. And I'm going to complain and whine about it and make all of you listen to me. No, I'm just kidding. But yeah, so I'm filling it in, kind of leaving a highlight there, and then here I'm coming through with the extra fine nib and working on the hatching, just shading the chairs in, giving them wood grain and, you know, all sorts of stuff like that. I was kind of imagining a light source coming from the upper left-hand side. So yeah, I was just flipping it around. I was smudging it everywhere. You know, this is like the third or fourth drawing I've done today too. So there's a point where I'm like, okay, I'm just, whatever this drawing is, it's getting finished, and I don't care if it smudges or turns out like crap. I'm just, you know, I'm at my wit's end. And, but you know, like, I feel like even if I'm not making videos, like you got to finish, I don't know. I feel like I have to finish my drawings, finish what I started, even if it sucks. It's just, I don't know if is that bad? Should I just stop and take a nap? I don't know. I feel like I got to start what I finish a lot of the time. So yeah, I have been working on kind of figuring out how to do the hatching tutorial though, and I think I've figured out what was kind of, I figured out what I was doing with my hatching that was making it so it was turning out too dark, you know, as of late, and all that kind of stuff. And I think I have a good idea of how to explain that kind of lighter hatching where it's got lots of highlights and stuff. So that's good. At least we got that going. But yeah, that's going to be a different video, because I want to demonstrate. I want to sit down and demonstrate it. I actually will practice my hatching by drawing a, you know, three-dimensional shapes with like a wireframe and pencil, and then I'll hatch along the wireframe. So that's like kind of my exercise I do. And yeah, I just want to demonstrate that in real time, and, you know, on a day where I feel comfortable talking, and, you know, not like today where I'm just whatever this is, whatever I'm doing. Here's the fine nib, TWSBI Eco. I did get an email from them. It was like the same day that the other one cracked, and they were super helpful, super responsive. They sent out a new fountain pen body. I think it was the day after, or maybe it was, no, it was, because that was right before Thanksgiving, so it was like a few days later or something they sent it out. And yeah, it's in the mail. I'm sure it'll show up soon. I think the mail's moving a little slow right now though, so yeah, I'm excited for that to show up, and we can have another fountain pen to use. I did swap the fine nib into this one, and I don't really care for medium nibs all that much, so it might just end up being a backup, but still, it was very nice of them. They responded super quickly, great customer service, so I cannot fault TWSBI for that. I'm curious if the VAC 700 or the Diamond 580 have the same nib as the Eco, or what other of their pens have the same nib, because I really like the nib in the Eco and would like to have a fountain pen where I didn't have to worry about it cracking at all. Not that, I mean, they replaced it, like, no questions asked, but I just, it's kind of an inconvenience to have to, swap the whole thing and go through all that, right? So I'm just wondering if they have another one that doesn't crack with the same nib in it. Because I think the 580 and the VAC 700 both have larger nibs, which might be bouncier, which might not end up being exactly what I like. So who knows? I guess let me know. If you know, let me know in the comments, and I would appreciate that very much. Yes, yes, yes. Excellent. Yeah, here it is, the old Opus 88. And I'm just doing the outline. Yeah, I want to like it so much. But yeah, just the bounciness in that nib. It also has a lot of, it's not scratchy, but it's got a lot of feedback, which I like just a little bit of feedback. So anyways, thanks for watching. Go ahead and like, comment, and subscribe if you feel so inclined. And thank you to my patrons on Patreon. If you're interested in supporting the channel, that's down in the description. And I will see you all in the next video. All right, bye.